My name is H.A. Goodman. I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. Please go ahead and share my latest Daily Caller article, Free Julian Assange. I had the great honor of having that retweeted and shared by WikiLeaks. Please go ahead and share that article everywhere. Free Julian Assange. He deserves freedom, and he should have already been free. His persecution should never have taken place, and I explain exactly why. I also talk about the fact that there's zero evidence regarding the Russia myth, the myth that Russia interfered in the election and worked with WikiLeaks and Trump. The intelligence community has no idea how WikiLeaks obtained the DNC and Podesta emails. All of this is about how to justify the corruption within the Democratic Party. So, one of the ridiculous themes of all of this is that Russia knew that Bernie Sanders was being cheated by Hillary Clinton and Debbie Wasserman Schultz, and in a devious plot knew exactly which states would give Trump the most electoral college votes, and then hacked the DNC, gave the emails to WikiLeaks, and then hurt Hillary's campaign along with Comey. Comey letter, sexism, Bernie Bros, and what else? The Electoral College. They're blaming the Electoral College. Every single possible reason or excuse, I should say, they've used. They eventually started a Mueller probe based on Comey's memos, which were based on the belief that Trump fired Comey. And by the way, President Obama, James Clapper, all of them have admitted they have no idea how WikiLeaks obtained the DNC and Podesta emails. They don't have any idea how WikiLeaks does and publishes anything. They simply say that anything that hurts the Democratic Party is a Russian plot. Yet they sold 20% of U.S. uranium capacity to Russia. And then they say, well, it's a business deal. They have it, but they always want their propaganda to go both ways. It's okay when they sell uranium, which can be used for nuclear weapons, but the concept of collusion is horrible, even though we know that Hillary Clinton did collude. She paid, through her law firm, millions of dollars, funneled millions of dollars through her law firm to pay for both CrowdStrike and Fusion GPS to commission the Steele dossier, utilizing Russian sources. So she purchased her DNC hack, which never took place. It was a leak, not a hack. Download speeds show that. NSA legend William Binney, other people have stated that. And then CrowdStrike, the DNC never gave its computer service to the FBI, and BuzzFeed is now suing the DNC. Anyway, this is the backdrop. Mueller raised possibility of presidential subpoena in meeting with Trump's legal team. These people are completely out of their minds. Completely and utterly out of their minds. It's come to a point where now you have CNN, like legal scholar Jeffrey Toobin, other legal scholars, they're like, no person is above the law. Who would you vote for? Hillary Clinton. Okay. Ask Peter Strzok, Andrew McCabe, James Comey if Clinton is above the law. I already explained, I think in every video I'm just going to say, James Comey lied under oath regarding when he exonerated Clinton. He stated he did it after the interview. He did it before the interview. James Comey lied under oath. John Brennan lied under oath, the CIA, Obama's CIA chief, about spying on the Senate. He spied on the Senate. James Clapper lied under oath about the NSA collecting data on Americans. Andrew McCabe lied under oath. He lied under oath 2 times, a total of 4 times, regarding Clinton Foundation probes. All of these people, and the only reason he leaked that information to the press was to make himself look good, because he had to save face. The Office of Professional Responsibility at the FBI said, oh, okay, you leaked to the press because you wanted to make it seem like you didn't have any ulterior motive, or that you weren't beholden to the Clintons. It was purely self-interest. It wasn't, trying to let people know about the Clinton email or Clinton Foundation probe. And then this is unbelievable also. Then he simply recused himself a week before the election when he should have never been a part of the Clinton email investigation. Anyway, we'll get to the insane notion that Mueller raised the possibility of presidential subpoena in meeting with Trump's legal team. He hasn't subpoenaed Trump because he knows the second he even thinks of a subpoena for Trump, or he does subpoena Trump, Trump will fire him. And then the interesting thing, which should happen, the interesting thing is also what people don't realize, and I'll get to my usual James Clapper segment. Let me just go ahead. Remind me. I was going to say something. Here's James Clapper.
Intelligence exists that can definitively answer the following question: whether there were improper contacts between the Trump campaign and Russian officials.
We did not include any evidence in our report, and I say our, that's NSA, FBI, and CIA with my office, the Director of National Intelligence, that had any reflection of collusion between members of the Trump campaign and the Russians. There was no evidence of that included in our report.
I understand that, but does it exist?
Not to my knowledge.
If it existed,
So that there's no basis for this, even in the intelligence. The intelligence community does not believe that Trump colluded with Russia. Now, what people don't realize also is when Mueller is fired, because he's not going to last forever, he's either going to end the probe or at some point he'll get fired. It's not going to last for his entire term in office. It's ridiculous. When he gets fired or when he ends the probe, the spotlight is going to be on Robert Mueller. Number one, Robert Mueller presided over the the uranium deal and allowed yellow cake uranium to be shipped out of the country. Just a modicum of research, a tiny bit of research on him. So we know that when he was a prosecutor and when he was in the FBI, or I should say when he was in the FBI, a lot of things that took place, court, trials and evidence that he withheld, all of these things. But the real issue is why did he allow yellow cake uranium to be shipped out of the country? He was president during President Obama's uranium sale. That's number one. So all Republicans have to do is bring that up. They haven't yet. There's so many things that people haven't brought up. And if you notice, President Trump is literally tweeting the things that I talk about on this YouTube channel. Now he's talking about there hasn't even been a crime committed. Now he's talking about a whole bunch of things that I say. I mean, people say all the time, I can't think at this moment, like, oh yeah, Trump tweeted out, something you were talking about just the other day. So whether there are people who watch this channel who are former Trump officials or people who are currently in the White House, I have no idea if they do. I have a hunch that people do. Once you fire Mueller, once Trump finds a way, whether it's firing Rosenstein or... Because the subpoena is ridiculous. They're going to subpoena the president of the United States of America without even accusing him of a crime. So that's the next thing. He's not accused of a crime. So pick a crime, any crime for Clinton. The indictments will take place. One guy on Twitter is like, imminent. Like, the best they have now is imminent. They know Clinton is guilty as sin. Even the people on the left. Now they're getting into timing. So it's beyond like, no, she's innocent. She's not going to get indicted. Now it's just timing. Oh, you said imminent and it happened a year from now. Doesn't matter. I'm right about that. And I was right about the election. I'm right about a lot of things. And so are you. You watch this channel, we very likely, whether you're left or right, doesn't matter. Very likely we see the same things going on. The media and others are completely ignoring. But there's no evidence of a crime that Trump has committed. This is a profanity alert. This is a profanity alert. What kind of fucking assholes subpoena a president when they haven't even accused him of a crime? There's no evidence that he committed a crime. The intelligence community says that he did not commit a crime. The intelligence community, quote-unquote intelligence, has zero evidence of any crime and zero evidence of any collusion. So what kind of fucking morons are going to compare this to Watergate? Read a book, idiots. Watergate was a break-in. Something happened. Nothing happened here. The DNC never gave its servers to the FBI. So, not only did the DNC never give its service to the FBI, they hired a firm called CrowdStrike. The DNC, I cannot get over the fact that every Republican in Congress hasn't brought this up. This is unbelievable to me. The DNC hires a firm, CrowdStrike. The DNC and Hillary Clinton hire the Steele dossier. They hire CrowdStrike, or they hire Fusion GPS. And it's just unbelievable. There's like a parallel universe called Trump-Russia land with Adam Schiff and Rachel Maddow and all these deranged Hillary bots. Even the people on the left who don't like Hillary, they're also in on it. It's just unbelievable. It's so cool. She's not indicted yet, is she? Ho, 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 ho. No, she's not, you fucking moron. She's not indicted yet. But do you think she committed crimes? Yeah, lots of crimes. She's guilty of sin. Ha ha ha. Well, do you think that she should be indicted? Certainly, yeah, of course. I don't care. I'm not voting for her. It's a profanity alert. This is a profanity alert. The pathetic, sad fools. Maybe I don't even have to use profanity for this. The pathetic, sad, foolish, butthurt, sore losers are now going to subpoena. They're talking about a subpoena for a president that they can't even link to a crime. The only crime that was said to have possibly committed, this is a profanity alert, took place in the deranged fucking brains. It didn't happen in reality. So you have legal analysts now who are like, this is just like Watergate. When Nixon fired Archibald Cox. Well, dummies. That was a cover-up of Nixon didn't go down because of the Watergate break, and he was forced to resign because of the cover-up. And you have 18 minutes of tape lost and all of this. So they have zero concept understanding of history. The American intelligence community didn't outsource intelligence. Intelligence wasn't needed. A crime took place, a break-in took place, and that's it. I'll leave you. I didn't read the Washington Post article. There's not much to read. It's kind of ridiculous. Mueller raised possibility of presidential subpoena in meeting with Trump's legal team. Show us your hand or fold. Do what you need to do. At the end of the day, Mueller will be exposed, just like McCabe and Strzok and Page and Comey and Clapper and all of them. If he goes ahead and politically overreaches and says, well, we'll subpoena you. Okay, just fire Mueller. The next day, Trump just should tweet out the Strzok text, the insurance policy text. Give me your thoughts below. Share this segment everywhere. Subscribe to this YouTube channel.